we have another of Lu Miaoyi's games. In this case, she's playing against Petar Spasic, which I really couldn't find much in the way of photos of him. This is the only thing I could find on his own chess website here, Lord Spasic 2004. That is the year he was born. And yeah, this is the only picture I could find of him. Let's get right into the game. Lu Miaoyi begins with pawn to e4, and we have pawn to e5 by black. Knight to, or excuse me, we have bishop to c4. This is the bishop's opening. And then we have knight to f6, the Berlin defense. And now we have pawn to d4. And this is called the Ponzani gambit. Pawn captures on d4. And now we have knight to f3. And this is now the Ursoff gambit. Rather than capturing with the queen, you know, the idea is you could capture back with the knight, even if they defend, because you have two defenders. And we do see the defense, knight to c6 by black. And yeah, the idea is you do have two attackers, so normally you could go ahead and capture here with the knight. But, of course, we have the issue of this pawn here falling. So Lu Miaoyi goes ahead and pushes her pawn to e5, which is the book move here. And now we have pawn to d5 by black, another book move, forcing the bishop away. Lu Miaoyi plays bishop to b5. Black moves the knight to e4. And we have knight captures on d4 finally. And now bishop to c5 by black. And Lu Miaoyi plays bishop to e3 defending. This is the best move in the position. And black's move was a book move there, but this is not necessarily booked now, although it will transpose into known openings. We have king castles here, or we have black castling here. And now knight captures on c6 by Lu Miaoyi. Pawn captures, so b captures on c6. Bishop captures. Wait, excuse me. Bishop captures on c5 here. And now knight captures on c5 by black. And finally, we have bishop captures on c6, attacking the rook. So, of course, the rook's got to move. We have rook to b8 here by black. And now Lu Miaoyi plays queen captures on d5. Best move for black is to move the queen to e7, and that's what he does. And now we have finally castles by Lu Miaoyi. How many moves? We're like 13 moves in, and she finally gets the castle. And now rook captures on b2 by black. Lu Miaoyi develops her knight to c3, and now rook captures pawn on c2, and material is even at this point. Of course, Lu Miaoyi's knight is under attack, so she plays queen to d4, defending, and now bishop to a6 by black. And Lu Miaoyi, actually, so up until this point, there were 3 games, including this one, that have been played to this exact position. Although they didn't happen in the same way. There was transposition. So, you know, bishop move first, knight move first, whatever. There was different variations, but they led to this exact same position. But Lu Miaoyi plays a different move in this position than the other 2 games. The other 2 games, black did win. Lu Miaoyi plays a great move here. This is the best move in the position, knight to d5. And it is as of move 16 that this is a brand new game. Nobody's ever been in this position in recorded play. Of course, the queen's got to move. She's under attack. So queen to g5 by black. And Lu Miaoyi plays rook to d1 here. I should have mentioned that I do have the the actual ratings of the players during this game. So this is the tournament that they were playing at. It was in Serbia. That's what SRB stands for. So city is Pozarevac or whatever. I'm not sure. Pozarevac. I'm not sure how to say that. But you can see the ELO rating. So black is actually rated about 100 points higher than Lu Miaoyi. He is a master. He's a FIDE master. And Lu Miaoyi hasn't earned her FIDE master title somehow. I need to look into what is needed for that, because she's rated at 2399, which is higher than a lot of international masters. Anyway, let's get back into the game. After rook to d1, Black plays rook to c4, defended by the bishop, of course, attacking the queen. So Lu Maoyi's got to reposition her queen. She moves it to b2, the best move in the position. And now we have king to h1 by Black. This is actually a blunder, and what should have been played is queen to h5. And we'll go ahead and take a look at that variation now. So instead, he should have played queen to h5 here, and then, white would grab the pawn here, and this should be better than what actually happens on the board, this position. So you lose the pawn, but everything else is kind of maintained. Let's go ahead and go back to what actually happened on the board. That was kind of a short variation. So Petar played king to h1, and now Lu Maoyi plays knight to e3, and now Black, the FIDE master, plays rook to h4 here, and that is the best move he could play in the position. And now Lu Maoyi plays queen to a3, attacking the knight here, just putting pressure on the knight. Of course, the bishop is under attack too, and the knight is the defender, so that's problematic. Black plays queen captures on e5 here, defending. Lu Maoyi attacks his rook with g3. He's got to reposition his rook. He finds the best spot for it here on d4. Rook to d4 by Black. Lu Maoyi captures on d4 with her rook. Queen captures rook on d4. And now we have rook to c1 by Lu Maoyi, attacking that knight once again. It's semi-loose. It's got one attacker, one defender. Now it is loose, and not a lot can be done about it. Black plays queen to d6 here, which is an okay move, but Lu Maoyi goes ahead and grabs the knight on c5. Queen captures c5, and she's up 2 points at this point. Black plays pawn to f4, or excuse me, pawn to f5. This is the best move really in the position, and now Lu Maoyi just goes ahead and trades queens as she is winning. She plays queen captures on d6. We have pawn captures queen on d6, and now rook to d1 by Lu Maoyi, pressuring the pawn right away. Black plays a solid move, pawn to f4, attacking the knight. We have g captures f4. We have rook captures f4, rook captures pawn, and now rook captures on d6. And now Lu Maoyi is up by 3 points. We have pawn to g6 by Black, and now rook to d7 by Lu Maoyi. And now we have rook to b4 by the FIDE master, and Lu Maoyi grabs the a7 pawn. And now we have bishop back to e2 by Black, and Lu Maoyi advances her a pawn to a4. We have pawn to h5. So this game is basically already lost, but this guy is fighting on. So I just want to say I do respect that. It's great to see that this guy is not just giving up. He's making her work for her game here. And now we have pawn to a5 by Lu Maoyi, pawn to h4 by Black, and now pawn to h3 by Lu Maoyi, pawn to g5 by Black, and now king to g2 by Lu Maoyi, and pawn to g4 now. We have knight captures g4. We have bishop captures knight. We have pawn captures bishop, and now rook captures on g4, capturing the pawn. Lu Maoyi moves to h3, and rook back to g6 by Black. And now Lu Maoyi moves her rook to c7. And it is in this position on move 38 that Peter Spasic, the FIDE master, does resign the game. And that does make sense. There's not really much that can be done here. You're not going to be able to get around. You're not going to be able to get around behind the pawn as the king is guarding that square. You could So this, yeah, there's going to be nothing that can be done to really stop the promotion of this pawn. Obviously, this pawn is going to fall, and then there is also this pawn over here as well. So Lu Maoyi could get two queens here. She could sacrifice one of her pawns for this rook, basically, and get another queen if she needed. But of course, she wouldn't even need that. You can checkmate with just a rook. So it does make sense that this international master, excuse me, this FIDE master did resign the game. So we won't go any further than that. Yeah, thank you for joining me for this game. Please like and subscribe, as I will be posting a game review every day, as well as tactics and yeah, more games from Lu Maoyi as well as other players. Please let me know if there is a player that I should cover their game. I'd like to hear. Maybe we can look into that. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.